Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Roadrunners offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. He wants to throw it again. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wilson to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Keep going.
Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That last completion sets him up on second down. Quickly complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Pirates are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wilson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Glow.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The lone back's got it. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Hart. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Roadrunners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's going for the big play. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fine play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Working that left side now. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. He'll pull it down and run. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Rushes on him. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, us one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's hard. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Turning it on!
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. And leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Finds a little space.
The returner brings it out to the 38. And your East Carolina Pirates will take over. First and 10.
On the move, it's Terry. Got the first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Powers forward. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
East Carolina, 9.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Wilson to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On the ground, it's Terry. Shakes off the defender. Nice move. Just shedding tackles. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, East Carolina. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. One
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Pirates! And that one will give them the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wilson will throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Most of the time, the old halftime speech, halftime adjustments thing way overhyped. Whatever changed has flat worked for these guys. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Power football with the run. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. With the catch, it's Thomas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Going to let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. It's Hart. Throws to the back. Almost intercepted. intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hart. They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll go to the air. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finding an escape route. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking for a productive play on first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The offense coughs it up. He picks it up, still on his feet. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. This time it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.